Hello and welcome. It's your boy Jack here to do another reaction video. This time I got a request from Puerto Rican, sorry, let me get that right. Puerto Rican guy 85 to do a reaction video to Locksmith's Freestyle on K-Slay. I've never heard of Locksmith. Then again, I haven't really been following the scene that much, and I'm hoping is gonna be this is gonna be fantastic because I really do like very intelligently delivered bars. It doesn't have it. Yes, I really do love layered ones, but it doesn't even have to be layered as long as it's well delivered. I'm in there and I'm all in, so to speak, and I'm hoping this would be the case with Locksmith because from what I saw in this YouTube search, he's actually done a couple of freestyle acts, a couple of them actually on Shade 45, which is where this takes place. It's called Locksmith 2019 Freestyle on Shade 45 with K Slay. So I am curious to see how that goes, and let's hope I will be wowed. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I have no idea who Locksmith is. I will do my research later, but right now I'm going in blind, and let's see how things go. All right, so I'm going to set this up. This is Locksmith 2019 Freestyle on Shade 45 with K Slay.
I'm gonna let y'all see right now who's who.
Let's
From
do
this
it.
microphone. Drop that beat, Torch. Drop it.
Yeah,
Oh shit! He went there.
yeah. Look, check it out. Look, no big homie, no corporation. No diss, only my motivation. I notice most of them go with waves in. I go against the current I currently feel engaged in. Raised in a city, civility's disability. This umbilical cord is the discontent for humility. Silly rapper, you privileged, lying who you pretend to be. I disconnect from your witherspoon like Ryan Phillippe. Philip is web browser,
Okay.
showers and minstrels. Nocturnal journals of unnurtured potential. Essential tools when exploiting the black youth. Multiracial pickaninnies, they pick as a substitute. Suck the truth from the culture, leave you a hollow shell. Fuck an album, algorithms with ad agency sale. 2004 placement, 500 in your statement from a playlist. That type of math is not adjacent. We chasing after the dreams that we only appear to know. Birds never change feathers, they weather but clearly don't. You want advice? Well, here's a quote. A bitch nigga's a bitch nigga right now or 10 years ago. Karma don't expire in pride of popular opinion. I'm rising above the minions. My eyes have reluctant vision. I look away from your negative trenches. Niggas smile in real life but act petty in mentions. This is Dred Scott, nappy dreadlock, skullduggery, bipedal mechanics and fire discovery. This is 1934 Detroit master Farad. This is slave owners teaching slaves master is God. This is Malcolm bowing in Mecca drinking from Zamzam. Machiavellian hellions hailing our own plans.
Oh wow,
The
okay.
neighborhood does not condone false prophets roam. Mr. Rogers, the Roger Stone, watching drones fly over religious schools and comb. Back home, we all clones. We follow what they presume. We cater what they consume in costume. Get some money and hop out your cocoon like a coon. I assume you got the memo assembled to be affected. Young niggas feel disconnect, old niggas feel disrespected. This affects the nervous system, essentially kills us all. Pushing poetic poison, fictional fentanyl. Heard a bunch of y'all rapping, fronting like dawn captains, throwing money around and stunting in y'all caption. Said he was set to kill, really just false acting. You call it a record deal, I call it Uncle Tom's cabin. Bragging your fucking thoughts, baskets you must have bought. 500,000 views and half of them Russian bots. Half of the buzz you got stolen from his connections. The other half controlling people's perception. Deception is like infection, it's lying beneath the skin. I'm trying to keep a grin. The virus is steeped in sin. Set a flame to the game and murder you post fire. I hate that nigga, but I admire his ghostwriter. I'm the soul
Oh, no.
Criticize my game plan, but ask later for assistance. Persistent, but you did judge.
Sorry, I had to stop there. I actually agree with him. Yeah, you may not like an artist, but if he has a ghostwriter and a song is banging, you have to admire the ghostwriter, man, because the ghostwriter knows what he's doing. And also at the same time, you have to give props to the artist for actually choosing the proper ghostwriter to do his stuff. And as long as the artist doesn't claim he wrote the song, I am cool with that. Not everyone can freestyle. Not everyone writes that well, but, you know, people have different talents. Some are great performers, and some are just all around fantastic writer, performer, whatever. As long as you deliver the product and you're genuine about it, I have no problem with that. All right, I'm going to take this back a little bit. All right,
away
let's
in the
continue.
system. Criticize my game plan, but ask later for assistance. Persistent, but you did judge. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. But I'm sick of pretend love. I'm sick of the fake industry puppets tangling strings, dangling dreams, dangerous themes y'all promoting. I wouldn't give you the Heimlich if you was choking. I'm the chosen designated distributor and dismemberer. You said you rep the culture, but we don't believe you. You said you was a broker, so we don't impede you. Some niggas are so desperate for exposure, they just roll over and lower the standard we should heed to. We worship at the feet of these icons in the hopes to be anointed. When you meet them in person, you're disappointed. I'm pointing out the flaws in the pecking order. Respect's in order. Expect a quarter of success when they suppress was brought up. I saw them lower, what we seek is the peak. Whack niggas from 2010 we now see as elite. A mirage, I know it sounds quite odd, but Lil Xan makes Gucci Man sound like Nas. Lean with it, rock with it. I just spit it.
Oh, no.
The beer's in my blood, but I'm not a blood, so stop with it. I'm a lyricist. This is not a gimmick. I remember nights, empty stomachs, and nothing but knots in it. Please don't compare me to other rappers you rock with. Yeah, he's got a flow, but he's sorta iffy with content. Me, there's no if, whys, or maybes. I would teach a class, smash your bitch, and then baptize your baby. Maybe you deserve to be weeded out. And please don't blame it on the trees and claim later you was weeded out. I'm weaving in and out the flow like a seamstress. You reap what you sow, and I thread the needle, extinguish out the spark that you've been burning for clout. Disperse from your spout, and every word you slur from your mouth. As far as bars, I've been serving them out. I deserve an amount of respect. Fuck you and your burner account. You see, the people in your circle are the first ones to hurt you. They feed your insecurities and downplay your virtues. But I'm virtually unstoppable, stopping over your obstacles. Your optical receptors are intercepted with lots to prove. I'm the truth, I'm the fact of religion. I'm the reason niggas crumble up they raps when they listen. I'm the reason niggas humble up they act when he's mentioned. When they meet me in person and purposely practice submission. The fact that he's missing is just due to circumstance. And bad timing combining purpose, a perfect stance. Assertive serpents that circle around my sermons glance. Minute I smell they venom, circumvent to a certain task. I smirk and laugh at your outburst, who you cursing at? Your outcomes coming out worse and you worse at rap. I used to clap for these niggas, now I reverse the stats. Every album out, I was counted out and emerged from that. Concepts, metaphors, lyrics, production. I master my position, addition out of reduction. They ask for my detention, essentially out of assumption. Cause I ain't begging no artist for nothing. I'm cuffing my scrotum sack in the coldest cat. I noticed that you overcompensate for your bogus tats. You know you act. You know you actually act out for attention. Cause your music doesn't get it. Your whole image is scripted. If I cannot do it, it cannot be done. I made a test of DNA. That is not my son. I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Not your hip hop homie or your industry brethren. My paragraphs are paragraphs, a pair with math solutions that only my parents grasped. Took me past minutia. The past is nuisance. Every rap that I spat was a crack in the very fabric he's passing out to enact confusion. The act of using more rallies to boost morale and lose morality, skews mortality and huge totality. Who's to blame for me toe tagging these rappers that you mystify? Justify whack by claiming it's a vibe. This is why we shouldn't dignify degenerates. Disingenuous lyrics that only serve or assist a lie. I found a cyst in the system, essentially tried to attempt and pry open the small gap you had meant to hide. I found immense pleasure and gratification in grabbing what's sacred and staking my claim to you wince and cry. Since when did too much talent become an offensive crime? This confines the culture and that creates a big divide. Indivisible, inexplicable syllables, silhouettes of a civil threat leave the masses miserable. We maximize what is minuscule, then they pour wool over eyelids. I bid to extend the door. I do feed off instrumentals. The instruments you use are inadmissible, in the midst of a windless spool. I pull away from normalcy, such an enormous hill to climb. So you incline to fail while I perform the feat. We complain about culture and what it was, but trolls don't create themselves, the public does. Media feeds into the fuckery just for buzz. Just because you buzzing doesn't excuse your destructive grudge. I was under the impression that pressing people for clout was the wrong type of message when messages were in drought. But I seen a lot of death, and especially from the south side of Richmond, where they sticking your tombstone in the ground. Young niggas wave guns and record labels benefit. They profit off the ignorance because they don't have to live in it. They provide the method to market it and distribute it. This exhibits a lack of responsibility, period. The period of following inferior practices is a larger conversation, and it's more than compensation, and it's more than just the dollars. There's a broader complication. If you don't respect the art, there's no more obligation. You can't expect the white-collar suburbanite to understand the urban plight. They just see the perks and hype. They just see the antics and analytics as gimmicks. Another reason to send niggas to prison while they surf and hike. There's a certain type of hell for you demons. When you see him in public, you publicly move and you meet him. But you need him to validate your actions. And this fake democracy is nothing more than a distraction. They gave us a black president to pacify us and lull us to sleep so the next one can wreak more havoc as they advocate for companies to keep dumping money into policies that profit off the meek. You weak-ass rappers, you speak-ass backwards, you leech off classics so you can eat and keep that status regardless of where you come from. I can peep those tactics. You appeal to dum-dums and the weak drug addicts. My poems are African bones sprinkled on the ocean floor. The transatlantic holocaust and the cost to endure. Slave vessels that's nestled beneath the wind while I reprimand you pawns using Franz Fanon's pen. Wretched of the earth, I reversed the Hermetic curse. But I learned a lot from Lot in regards to that Noah verse. But I'm so immersed in this perverse industry gambit that it's hard to get a grip when it cripple your understanding. Panic at the disco, dinner at Del Frisco's. The food is moving slow like San Luis Obispo. Rest in peace, Jerry. It's scary how niggas violate. Ain't satisfied until they ratify my pious state. God bless the web. Thoughts is acting wild. Get indicted off a light. Whack niggas is back in style. But I back it how? No backing down is your demeanor. How is it superficial if they serve you a subpoena? If you live by the gram, you die by the gram. Thought it was cute till you at odds with Uncle Sam. And you sabotage your life for the price of the raffle. Like that, you went from internet chatter to chatter. While I'm straddling the fence, insensitive or ingenious. I finesse phonetics and demean the king's English. I suppress the way that I really want to address them in the spirit of the culture. If you look a little closer, there's a deep-seated sense of contempt. You're not exempt. Turn up your nose and flows and beg to repent. But there's a lot of pent-up fear to end up here. I sense what's near. Your near side of you is askew. Thought it was cool. Not to me, I'm a rebel. I can see how they meddle in matters, but me, I don't settle. Try to criticize me on the level. If you keep playing devil's advocate, then to me, you a devil.
Yeah.
You derelicts are determined to be a barrier. We all wearing wires, just check your wireless carrier. I carry on tradition, conditioned to be an abbot. Back in Richmond, niggas carry Iron Man, Black Sabbath. Agatha Christie, you can miss me with the questions.
Oh, wow, okay.
Me, I would diss thee with inflection. Cause I ain't come
Black
this
Sabbath,
far to jump
Agatha
in his
Christie.
car, so he can take credit for driving me where I'm destined. Definition of grind through repetition and time. My deposition is epic and delicate by design, and a definite reminder of where I stand in society. A reckless outcast, I outclass what they provided me. Surprisingly, I've been separated and branded. They brandish your understanding that's unmistakably candid, and a cancer to the culture, sort of poetic tumor. Rumor has it that they doing damage to the consumer.
888.
Jesus
45's,
Christ.
Now let me explain something to you.
That
You
was
got motherfuckers that can come up here on this mic
Wow.
and just spit any kind of stupid shit, but this was unwasted bars. Of
that
knowledge.
is
Like,
true. That is so true.
And I was like,
That is so true.
I was like, people not
This is
gonna
what I'm
see
talking about.
some of this, like,
All right. I gotta stop
This
this.
is hip-hop.
free.
Oh wow, how haven't I heard of this guy? I mean, Jesus. Sorry, no swearing. Oh my God, he is absolutely fantastic. I mean, that was straight up 8-10 minutes of spit-in bars that actually made sense. That wasn't random stuff. It was and it's free. He was free freaking styling, for crying out loud. He was just freestyling. Wow, that was like almost 5 to 6 tracks he could have actually made from the freestyle alone. This is a travesty. He should be out there. He should be more famous than he is right now. Unless, of course, he is, and I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't really been following, but I don't think I've ever heard of Locksmith. So it's a shame. He is actually really good. I wish he could somehow manage to break through and, do his stuff, spread his message out there. He's got to find a way to do it. We have to help him. We've got to subscribe to his stuff. We have to buy his track and keep supporting the fantastic artists. I mean, we do need stuff like that. We do need lyricists like him out there before. Otherwise, the state of the music industry will go down the gutter. Wow, he is fantastic. I wonder why he hasn't actually blown up the way most other artists have. I mean, wow. All I can say, he freestyled 10 minutes. It was all relevant. It all made sense. There were no wasted, like the guy said, no wasted bars at all. It flowed from one to the other, and it all had the same overarching goal about how things are and how people pretend to be something they're not, and they just end up being fake. Wow. Locksmith is fantastic. I have to thank the Puerto Rican guy, 85. Sorry, I keep forgetting if it's 85. Yes, I do believe. Yes, Puerto Rican guy, 85, for introducing me to bringing Locksmith to my attention. He is brilliant. I'll have to do a little bit more research on him to figure out what he's done. And I really don't understand why he hasn't actually been, why he isn't actually out there, unless, of course, he is. Like I said earlier, maybe he's also a ghostwriter. I might be wrong. Do not. Yeah, he might be a ghostwriter. Who knows? Maybe a couple of our famous hip hop artists out there have actually used his stuff. Maybe, maybe not. Um, I hope. I hope that's the case because it's a shame for his work not to be out there in the world, educating people, changing people's life. Well, okay. Otherwise, I'm sorry. That's all I've got to say on that subject. This is your boy Jack. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you know when next I drop another video. Don't forget. Yes, just view the videos. I have other videos over there. I have other videos. You can watch them and like the videos. Leave comments if you hate or hate the videos if you don't like them. Leave comments. Help me grow. Help my channel grow. Yes, I did say help me grow because every interaction I have with you, I actually do read all your comments and I do take it to note and I will analyze them and see if it's actually for me. And you know what? And I will try to implement them if I think it's actually a good idea. Anyway, this is your boy Jack. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. And I'll see you on the flip side. You all take care of yourself and stay strong.